Welcome to Tier 1 Jank. I am Marcus, and today we are going to be opening some packs and doing a constructed event. The two things you can do with gold on Arena is buy packs for 1,000 gold apiece, or you can do the draft, which I do suggest doing. It will get you a lot of cards in that particular set that you might want. But the only thing that they've been offering on Arena as far as drafts lately has been either Guilds of Ravnica or Dominaria. I believe they had Corset a while back, but they haven't been offering any Ixalan or Rivals of Ixalan, and I'd like to get some cards from those sets. So I went ahead and bought 4 packs of Ixalan, 3 packs of Rivals, and we got a pack of Guilds of Ravnica from our weekly quest. So we'll go ahead and open those now. I think we want to do the 1 pack of Guilds first. So we'll go ahead and open that. Okay. Stalwart, Glowspore Shaman, and Knight of Autumn. We're also just earning towards our wild cards, so that's another goal. The only way to get wild cards is by opening packs. You can open them in the packs themselves, or each 6 packs you open will get you wild cards in the form of uncommons and rares or mythics. Here we got Expel from Araska, Silverdale Adept, Negate, Buccaneers Bravado, and Azor's Gateway. That's not bad. Here we got a couple wild cards, so that's good. And we also earned a rare wild card from just opening the packs. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to see here. World Shaper as a rare. Pirate's Pillage and a Thrashing Brontodon. It's not bad. And Dead Man's Chest. Dead rare, more like it. Now for Ixalan, we have Charted Course, Field of Ruin. Not bad. And Rootbound Crag. So that's another thing in Ixalan I'm looking to see is the rare lands here. I think those will be good. I don't have playsets of any of them. And it's one rare wild card we don't have to burn. Okay, we earned a uncommon wild card from opening the packs. Got a Command Speaker, Wily Goblin, and Rona. Got 2 more. Another common wild card, Lightning Strike, and River's Rebuke. Here we have Marauding Looter. How often be using that? And last pack gets us another uncommon wild card, Heartless Pillage, and Deadeye Tracker. So got a few there, a few wild cards. That's not bad. One thing I would suggest is maybe saving up some wild cards. There will be a set coming out not too long, and if you can save yourself up, say 4 mythic wild cards, if there's a new Planeswalker that comes out, you can go ahead and get yourself a playset right away. So earning up towards that's not a bad idea. We'll go ahead and jump into a constructed event. We'll buy in for 500 gold coins here, and we'll go ahead and play with Jeskai Control today. Okay, so we can go up to 3 losses. If you hit 2 losses, you can still play, but once you hit your third, you're out. As far as the rewards for the event, 0 wins get you 100 gold back and 3 cards. The more wins you get, the better the cards will be. Uh, one win gets you 200 gold, jumps up 100 gold per win. So once you hit 4 wins, you'll be earning all the gold back that you spent for the event, and then you can earn a little bit more if you go past that. We'll go ahead and jump into a game here. See what people are playing today. Money and blood. Okay, I think we keep this. We have black white on the other side here. Johnny's pride. Probably a life gain deck here. We'll go ahead and play our island. And I think we want to get rid of that pride mate right now. That could be a real pain. Might have another one. Mentor of the meat. Okay. So just let the foundry come in tapped and lava coil the mentor. And then we have a militia clear. He's gonna go ahead and get another. Oh, I guess he didn't have another creature he could get on the top 4, I believe. So he'll play our island and then just pass. Our opponent's also playing green. And we have a Shalai here. And Lena Vanguard. We'll swing in for 2 with the Bugler. Like that. Ask to revitalize. Player Mountain. Now we could cast a fairy, or we could Banefire Shalai. Or we could hold it for a counter spell. If we play Teferi and uptick, we can swing in and kill him. If we downtick and put Shalai back, also kill him. I think we might just want to Banefire Shalai right now. Let's go ahead and try that. Let's see what the opponent plays here. One and a pride. Put a counter from the trigger on the Vanguard. Protection Tower. We could hit something for 2 with Explosion, but that's not going to kill the pride mate. We could just play Teferi. And We draw a card and untap and counter spell, but we could get the Pride Mate off the field now. I think we want to draw a card. Okay, he's going to attack Teferi with those two, and me with the Bugler. That's going to put Teferi down. We're going to take 2. Then we will counter this Twilight Prophet. Okay, Clarion is going to kill everything with the Pride Mate. So, okay, then we can also expansion it and take out the entire team. So we'll go ahead and keep that on top. We got Mountain, and then we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, looking a little bit better now. And we pulled another Clarion. So a little bit of insurance. He's got a Daybreak Chaplain. I think we're okay with that living right now. 5, 6, 7. We'll go ahead and cast Explosion. We could just get rid of the Chaplain right now. Or we could put our opponent down to 20. I think we just keep the board cleared for now. Draw a few cards. Okay, now we play the fifth. Draw. And our opponent scoops. So 1 win. Good way to start it out. Go ahead and jump right into another game. I like Jeskai Control. It's pretty good right now. Do have a Grixis deck that I put together, but it seems to be a step too slow. The Jeskai has a little bit of edge over it, I'd say, and I don't know, it just seems to perform. I think this is okay to keep. And play this first. We can play Island, have all 3 sources up next turn. And let's play Salty Falls. Revitalize. Draw another land. Flare Falls. And pass it back. Looks like our opponent is also playing Jeskai. So we might be in a mirror match here. Mountain ties. If anything, if we get up to 11 mana, we might be able to just cast a couple Banefires and win. Okay, we also drew our first fight with fire here. Might have Drakes or something like that. Okay, our opponent discarded a Teferi's, missing land drops, so that's good for us. If he did manage to cast a Teferi, we could Banefire it and take it out that way. Discarded a Clarion. And right now we're just playing lands and trying to get there. Cast Revitalize on our opponent's end step. Gain a little bit more life and draw a card. Hit our land drop. And we got another land. It's actually just what we want to see right now. 6, 7, 8. Next turn, we play with fire. We could have a counter for that. Looks like he's holding on end step here. I'm not sure why. He's discarding. Okay, we also have Explosion here. I think we just go ahead and cast Fight with Fire. I'm not really worried about too much right now. Okay, he's gonna negate it. Could have waited to hit 2 more and tried to expansion it, but I think we might just get there before then. We could Explosion now just to hit our land drop, but we'll just hold up a counter spell. Opponent made Chemist's Insight here. He still only has 4 lands to our 9. And there he casts the Insight. We might just sabotage this to keep him from hitting land. So if we do that, and we do not need that Clarion. He did hit another land. We might see a Teferi here. I'm just going to go ahead and cast Expansion now. Or Explosion, rather. We'll draw a couple cards to try to make sure we hit another land. Okay, he's going to negate that. But we are just pulling counters out of our opponent's hand. We're still at 9 mana, so I don't want to cast Banefire for 8. Opponent plays another land and passes. Okay, we got the plains here. That gets us a little bit closer. Passes. Okay. Now that's 10. We still need one more to hit for 10. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, was that? Okay. No, I get so we've done it there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I guess we could have taken 2 and hit for 10. I think we just cast Blink here on Escanta. Draws us a counter spell. And then we'll go ahead and hit our opponent for 11. And then try to Banefire next turn and get the win. It doesn't have a Revitalize or something like that to gain some life, but that should be the game. Okay, yes to parry. Draw himself another card. And he plays the Search again. That. And then we just go ahead and cast Banefire for the win. So let's see how to Revitalize. Which he does not. Okay, so 2-0. Looking pretty good. We got the mirror match done. And we'll go ahead and jump right into another game. Oh, we get a reward here from our daily rewards, reassembling skeleton. And at 2 wins, we're looking at 300 gold and 3 cards so far. And we'll see how it goes this time. Zodi is our opponent. Okay, Plains, Mountain, Revitalize. Well, hopefully we can draw into an island. Just go ahead and keep that. Our opponent's mulligan. We'll play on Mountain. Pass the turn. Opponent also plays a Mountain. Let's see. We'll go ahead and take the 2 life and have the Sacred Foundry come in untapped. We'll gain it back with the Revitalize. Opponent plays Knight of Grace. Cast Revitalize now. We get Settle the Wreckage. And definitely Clarion. I think we'll just go ahead and cast the Clarion. We get History of Banana. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this token. You have another copy of Banefire in the deck. We've been the 2 Fight with Fires. It's a shell. Fire Island. And okay, we have Settle Up, but we can't target our opponent because they have Shalai. Could hold up Chemister's Insight. If we do that, we're gonna get hit for 9 here because of the trigger on History of Benalia, so this isn't gonna feel good. Yeah, we can't target them. Okay. So we'll play the Insight. We do not draw land, we do draw. Okay, now we get it. We'll play Cleansing Nova, destroy all creatures. And I have another place. Let's see. Okay, so here I think we go ahead and play the Clarion. And that way we can also play our Search for Escanta. And right now we have 6 in the graveyard, so if we dump the next card, won't do anything because our Search for Escanta is going right underneath Ixalan's Binding. Okay, so we play our planes. We're at 6 mana. We'll just go ahead and pass here. We could blink Ixalan's Binding to get our Escanta back. I think maybe we just go ahead and do that. Okay, now we put that in the graveyard. Escanta will flip. We get a detection tower. Don't think we'll be needing that. And our opponent scoops. So 3-0. Pretty good so far. Get 50 gold from the daily rewards. 3 wins gets us up to 400 gold. And we'll just go ahead and jump into another game. No losses so far. Jeskai Control doing pretty good. Alright, Maythor. Now let's see what we get here. Alright, well, we do not have the white mana that we need yet. We do have Fight with Fire on 3 and 3 lands, so I think we keep that and hope to draw planes here. Our opponent mulligans. What you doing, opponent? Okay, so we just play our island pass. It has a swamp there. And around. I might be saying Goldari. Our opponent misses their second land drop. Not looking good for them now. and another. They're forced to discard. We do hit our land drop. They do hit a land this time. And we get a Doom Dissenter. We'll just go ahead and counter that so we don't spend 2 spells on it. Want that? No. We want to try to hit land here. And we do. Go ahead and play Raw. And we'll take an Ionize. Okay, we are looking at Golgari. Our opponent finally got a forest here. And a death. Okay. Well, we will use rolls +1. Okay, that's our second expansion explosion. I think we might want to keep that one. We'll play our land. And then I think we play Teferi. And we'll put the Deathbloom Thalic back into our opponent's deck. Just to keep him from attacking Raw. That's also going to be another land that our opponent doesn't draw at that turn. They do have a Yavimaya Sapherd here. Let's see. I'm going to +1 to Fairy and draw a card. It'll land. Then we'll +1 Raw. Get a counterspell. Then we want to cast Deafening Clarion and sweep the board. We'll resolve it. Okay, and that leaves us not enough to counterspell. We want our red mana, so we're going to pay the 2 life to have that come in untapped. And then we'll pass. Next turn we should be able to get Rawl's Emblem. Oh, I guess we could untap it. Did not think about that. But next turn we'll be able to get Rawl's Emblem and proceed with winning the game. And we'll let that resolve. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cast Explosion for 2, targeting the Sapherd, and then targeting ourselves to draw. Then we will use Rawl's Emblem ability. Get that. We'll use Teferi to draw a card. We will play a Plains. Okay, this is counter mana here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's play Revitalize. Deal 4 to our opponent. Gain 3 life. Draw 3 cards. And that leaves us 6 mana, 2 white, so we could settle. I think we just pass from there. Okay, we're gonna untap. And then we need to discard. Oop, we don't want to discard Lava Floor. Okay. Our opponent's going to attack Teferi with the Sapling. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cast Revitalize. I think we'll just do the forward of our opponent. Teferi can take one. There's another Teferi for us. Death Bloom Salad, that's going to get a counter. We'll cast Iron. Do forward to our opponent. And then we will cast Revitalize. And to top it all off, we will Fiery Cannonade. Good game, opponent. It's nice to see Ross Emblem go off. So what does that make us? 4-0? Yep, 4-0. Looking pretty good. We'll jump into another game and see what they got here. Still haven't been stopped once yet so far with Jeskai. At least not this event. Has been stopped before. Does help when our opponent misses a bunch of land drops. Okay, we do not have the white mana we need again, but hopefully we'll draw into that. I'm just going to keep this. Okay, looks like we're facing a red deck. Our life gain will help us if we can draw into our white mana. Runaway Steam Cannon. Okay, really like to see the planes off the top. Okay, that will do. That will do. Mountain or point. So we just play a mountain, otherwise it comes in untapped. Comes untapped. Next turn we can cast Deafening Clarion. Wipe out everything on the board here. And that looks pretty. Okay, so we play our Clifftop Retreat. And then we cast Deafening Clarion. 3 damage to all creatures. Goodbye all creatures. And pass it back. Our opponent has another Chain One. It's going to do 1 to us. And a Firebrand. Okay, so let's play an island here. Guess we could. Oh, you know what? We should have played Sacred Foundry. I'm gonna just go ahead and cast Lava Coil, get rid of Jank Weather. And then we'll pass. My opponent's probably gonna attack with the Firebrand. And we'll go ahead and cast Revitalize on our opponent's end step. Gain a little bit of life back and draw a card. It's going to Lightning Strike in response. And we'll go ahead and play the Sacred Foundry. And we'll play the Revitalize. Opponent gets it for 1. And we are officially flooded out. It's lightning. Okay, we'll be taking 3 this turn. And just what we needed, more land. This is amazing. We could use another Deafening Clarion or perhaps a Cleansing Nova. That's helpful. And we'll play our land. And Runaway Steam Cannon. We might just dodge this Steam Cannon. Here's a Teferi. Play that. And we'll tuck the Steam Cannon. Play another island. And pass a turn. Our opponent plays Flame of Keld. I think they want to counter that. I mean, we can always blink the Steam Cannon when he plays that. I think that's fine. And we'll +1 Teferi. And we gotta fight with fire. Okay, so we have 8, 9, 10, 11. If we draw an expansion, then we can copy it. So I think we hold off. And our opponent has the Steam Cannon on top of his library now. Looks like he's just gonna pass. We draw Banefire. 10, 11. Okay, so we can fight with fire this turn and then Banefire next turn. Fire Island. Pass fight with fire protect. All targeting our opponent. And that will put them down to 10. And we'll pass the turn. We still have a blink of an eye up to bounce the Steam Can or whatever our opponent plays. We'll untap. Opponent plays the Steam Can. We'll go ahead and blink that. Draw another card. the wizard's like fairy, maybe? No, us? Oh, we're dead. We are dead. Okay, so 4-1. Still not too bad. That was our first loss. We did make back the gold that we spent on the event already. So everything from here is just a bonus. We'll go ahead and jump into another game. We were close there though. We just needed that one more turn. I guess if we had fight with fire to turn earlier before we drew the Bane Fire, we could have played that if we anticipated drawing the Bane Fire. But if we would have drawn Explosion or Expansion Explosion instead, we could have copied it. So it was one or the other. Okay, we don't have our red mana this time. But I think we have to keep the 2-lane hands on Arena. It's a general rule. Our opponent mulligans. Alright, well, we did draw a land. It wasn't the land we needed. Still need to see a mountain or another red source. We have Martyr of Dusk from our opponent. You're seeing the vampires here. Like black, white. We could blink the Martyr or something else. Just to set our opponent back a turn. Okay, we have a Legion Lieutenant, so I think we'll go ahead and blink that. And Sky Martyr Aspirant. Okay, so let's go ahead and blink the Lieutenant. That'll save us a point of damage, and I'll play that again. Guess we could have blinked the, just gone and blinked the Martyr. I'd really like to see a mountain here. We could Fiery Cannonade and get rid of everything. The Martyr would make a token. Okay, now he's got another Martyr. He's going to come in for 6. Not looking good. Okay, we did draw our mountain. We'll go ahead and pass. Fiery Cannonade's instant speed, so we can do it on our opponent's combat step. So we won't have the token swing in this turn. Blocks, go ahead and cast the Cannonade. We'll get the 2/1/1 tokens. Okay, now we got our land. We'll go ahead and play raw this time. Okay, we'll get another Teferi. That way we have a backup Teferi. And hopefully we can just get more value out of those than our opponent can keep up with. There's a Dusk Legion pellet. Opponent's just coming straight at us. 3. We could get rid of our creature with raw. I think we want to keep upticking raw though. We could use another red source, I think. So we'll go ahead and get that. We will play our Teferi. We're gonna downtake the fairy to get rid of one of. So, and then we'll play a land for turn. Okay, opponent has Champion of Dusk. Okay, so opponent lost a couple life and drew a couple cards. They're swinging it to fairy with the token, and us with the zealot. Come on, opponent. No? I'm trying to attack Raw. Okay, so we will +1 Raw. We'll get Search for his contact. We'll play a land for the turn. We definitely want to Lava Coil this Champion of Dusk. We could copy it and Lava Coil something else. I don't think we need to. I think we place fairy. And we'll +1, draw a card, and untap 2 lands. Okay, now we have Sanctum Seeker. And Sky Marcher Aspirant. Okay. Let's see how the opponent attacks here before we blink. We're only going to lose 2 life at most. If he only attacks Raw with 1, we can blink that one and still be able to get the emblem. If he chooses to attack us, I think he's going to get through for 4. Okay, so he's going to attack Raw with at least 1 to try to prevent us from getting the emblem. Let's see if he attacks with the other, or if he attacks us again. Okay, doesn't know what he's doing here. Okay, us with his. Okay, so now we will blink the token that is attacking Raw. We're going to lose 2 life from the Sanctum Seeker and take 1 point of damage. But now we are able to get Raw's emblem. And let's see how much land we have. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 2, 3, that's 4. Alright. And he casts Counter's Insight. We're going to deal 4 damage to the Sanctum Seeker. Then we're going to cast Expansion. Copy our Chemist's Insight. Deal 4 damage to the Sky Marcher. draw 6 cards. No, 8 cards. And we'll play our search for a Skanda. +1 to fairy. And discard a bunch of land. Opponent has a Legion Lieutenant. He's going to be able to come in for 2 now. He's going to come in right at us. We will library that. Transform Escanta. We'll cast Revitalize, killing the Legion Lieutenant. Then we will cast Chemist's Insight. We'll discard an island. And we will kill the Zealot. We'll play a land. +1 to fairy. And play another search for Escanta. Then we'll untap. And discard 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and settle on that step just to do damage to our opponent and draw. I'm not sure what our opponent's doing here. We didn't actually exile any creatures, so they shouldn't be able to pull any lands out of their deck. Apparently they're just wasting time. Oh, there we go. Okay, we do not need another Deafening Clarion. We will not transform Escanta. We will +1 to fairy. Play a land. And let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we get Banefire for 10 and do 4. I think we'll just fight with fire then. We'll target our opponent with all 10. Another 4 with the emblem. And then we'll just go ahead and cast Banefire for 1 to get a trigger off the emblem. And do another 4. Okay, so 5 and 1. Jeskai Control getting the job done. 5 wins gets 600 gold and 3 cards. The cards do get a little bit better as you go. You get at least 3 uncommon to start off with. At this point, you get at least 1 rare and 2 uncommon. You get 2 rares and 1 uncommon at 6 and 7 wins. So we'll go ahead and jump into another game. So 2 more wins when we reach the end of the ladder. 2 more losses and we're out. We'll see which one we get to. Hawkeye. Yeah. Deck has done pretty well so far though. Okay, we have 2 mountains. I don't think we can keep that mulligan. I don't know why, but 2 islands is a little bit better than 2 mountains. We are close to sabotage. Uh, we would like to have seen a different land than an island, but that does get us to our counter spell and closer to Counterstairs Insight, so I think we'll keep that. We have Fanatical Firebrand here, so we might be looking at some type of red aggro deck here. Just play our island and pass. Might be seeing a Steam Can or some type of burn on that stuff. Okay, Steam Can. It's that deck again. Might add another one to the lost column. Okay, do we see Chain Whirler here? Pyromancer. Gets a trigger on his Steam Can. And he'll be able to come in for 3 after he gets us for 2 with that. Oh, and a Wizard's Lightning. So we are getting beat down this time. Okay, we hit a mountain. But I think it's going to be too little too late here. We have to ionize this Steam Can. Sabotage. I don't think it matters there. Alright, still gets a counter on Steam Can. And we go down to 2. And he puts Elemental Frenzy. Can I get another counter on the Steam Can? And we draw another ionize. And we are dead. We are dead. That's the planes we need. So what we really needed is a planes and like a deafening clearing something like that. So 5 and 2. Either way, no matter how we go, we're still gonna have more wins than we do losses. So pretty happy with how the deck's performed. Even if we just end up with another loss here. Hopefully we'll be able to sneak at least one more win in. We'll see how it goes here. Okay, we are missing our red source. I think we gotta keep it though. Blue-white we're facing. And Island. Might be facing Jeskai. See if we see a red source from our opponent. Nope, black. Okay, so Esper and search this guy. Okay, we did get our red source. Go ahead and play that. I think we just let it come in tapped. He drops something in the graveyard from search. Alright, and another blue source here. And we pass. We draw a counter spell, we might blink a Sconto, just countering it. We haven't seen anything except for a Sconto from our opponent so far. Okay, we did draw a counter spell. We just play our white source here. Well, if I do blink a Escanta, it'll be on his end step, so we can untap and counter it. And I think we just go ahead and do that. And it looks like it does not hold priority for opponent, so it looks like he does not have a counter spell either right now. We'll go ahead and play our Stomper Falls. And then pass. Okay, we're going to counter Escanta. Might have drawn a counter spell here. Okay. And he has another copy. Alright, well, we do have our own copy, which we just drew. So I think we'll go ahead and play that one. And it's a fairy. Okay, well, we can Banefire to fairy. We might be forced to do that. Alright, let's graveyard the other Sconto. Draw Revitalize. 3, 4. And let's cast Banefire for 5. We'll target the fairy. Can't be countered. Fairy died. I want to cast Thought Erasure, so he's going to get rid of a card, maybe fight with fire. He gets rid of the Revitalize. It's an interesting choice. Okay, we will keep the Banefire. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we just pass here. Opponent uses his Evolving Wilds to fetch a land. Gets the Visconti trigger. He will be flipping it this turn, I would imagine. Alright, and turn. We actually just graveyard this. We're trying to hit our land drops. Okay, we got an expansion explosion. I'm gonna cast Chemister's Insight. I think we just cast Explosion now. Target our opponent for 3 and draw 3. And our opponent counters it. See another clicker. Let's draw a card. We'll be able to flip Aura's Counter this turn. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not at Banfire yet. I don't know. Get 2 more, we can copy it. I think we want to keep that. We'll transform. We can do 3, 4 right now. We definitely want to get rid of Teferi. Our opponent might have another counter spell. We did 5 and 5. It would put our opponent to 11. If it doesn't get countered, I think we just go ahead and fight with fire. Just split. Oop, nope. We'll cast fight with fire. We'll split between our opponent and Teferi. If he does counter this, then we might have to Banefire Teferi, but do I not have 9? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Oh. Whoops. Okay. Well then. I guess we just go ahead and Banefire Teferi. I don't want to keep letting our opponent get card advantage off of him. And he uses Kanta. He gets Karn. Opponent's got a cast Karn. I'm sure +1. Okay, so we're choosing the card that's going to his hand. I don't want him to gain life even by targeting one of its own creatures, so I'm just going to give him a swamp. Okay, we draw a land of our own. Now we do have the 9 to cast Fight with Fire. Or we could cast Explosion for 5. I think we do that on our opponent's end step. Come on, opponent. There we go. Okay, they're gonna use their Escanto. I think we just go ahead and cast Explosion now while our opponent only has 2 mana up. So we're gonna hit for 5. We're gonna target our opponent, target us to draw. We'll be forced to discard a card, but that's okay. Okay, they're gonna reveal Chemist or Insight. We'll go ahead and discard a Steam Bounce. +1's card again. He's getting a swamp. Plays the swamp. Uses his Escanto. Gets Vraska's Contempt. Okay. What we really want to do here is draw cards. So I think we're gonna actually we could use Sconta trigger, I think more. Yeah, hopefully Chemist's Insight. He's gonna play his own in response. Okay, we'll drop a land for the turn. And I'll pass. We will go ahead and discard a Deafening Clear. Opponent gets an island. He has Chromium with a silver counter on it now. And Thought Erasure. Well. Okay. I imagine he'll take the fight with fire. Yep. Alright, so attacks. We'll go ahead and play our Chemisters Inside. Draw other fight with fire, which would have been a lot better if our opponent just hadn't taken the 1. Well, play land. I think we play Teferi here. It's gonna sabotage. Okay, so we this content response. I'm gonna ionize. And I think we actually blink Karn. It's gonna activate this content in response to that. This is how the stack works. And sabotage on the blink. So he'll keep his Karn out. Now he's able to get chromium if he wants, which it looks like he is going to. We do have an answer for that. We can cast Nova and then Fiery Candidate token, or we can settle chromium. Right now, I think we cast Chemist's Insight. Let's just get rid of Mountain. Okay, we draw another Mountain. Okay, 3, 5, 3. And then we pass. Okay, now he's playing Chromium, and I'm gonna Ionize. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to do the 2 damage from Ionize to get it down to 9. I think he's less likely to counter the Ionize when it's targeting a spell that can't be countered. So we have him at 9 life. And if we can resolve our fight with fire, we're going to be able to win the game here, I think. Well, actually, he'll still be able to cast Vraska's Contempt. But we should have them enough to be able to counter as well. Okay, so he's going to +1 Karn. We're going to give him the cast down. We don't worry about creature removal. Plays a land. He's going to go to combat. Okay, so we'll go ahead and play Settle. If he wants to waste a counter on that, that's fine. Okay, he does. I'm going to take 7 here. Okay, so we play our land. And then I want to make sure that this taps correctly. So, no, we should be okay. Right, we're going to target our opponent with all 10. He's going to be forced to either counter it or cast Vraska's Contempt. If he does cast the Vraska's Contempt, then we'll counter that. Or counter spell if he plays that. If he does both, we might get out of luck. He's going to activate his Kanta. Probably looking for a counter spell. He gets the Eldest Reborn. Now he does have Vraska's Contempt. He could contempt his own Chromium or Karn to get up to 11, which that's what he's going to try to do. We'll go ahead and cast Sinister Sabotage. We'll target his Vraska's Contempt. And now he's at 2 mana, so unless he has Negate, then we should have him here. Okay, he has Moment of Craving. That's something. Okay. Don't think we need Lava Coil. Okay. 11 takes time, goes down to 1. Yeah, that Moment of Craving. Now our opponent casts Eldest Reborn, probably hoping to get something out of the graveyard. Do we have a Planeswalker in the graveyard? Yeah, we have a Teferi. You might want to grab that. Okay, so now I'm going to cast Cleansing Nova. We'll destroy all creatures because we just can't afford to keep. We can't afford taking 7 one more time. So we'll go ahead and try to get rid of Chromium here. He's going to activate his Ganta. He reveals Syncopate. Don't believe he has enough to syncopate us. And then that resolves. And we pass the turn. Our opponent has 1 life. If we can resolve and ionize, we'll win. Provided he doesn't have another Moment of Craving. Well, no, it doesn't have another Vraska's Contempt. Moment of Craving, we wouldn't help him right now. We have to discard a card. We'll go ahead and discard Fiery Cannonade. Our opponent's going to make a construct. Looks like he might just want to try to kill us that way. Alright, we're going to activate a Skunk. We'll get Raw here. And so we go to our turn. We'll cast Raw. Opponent may try to counter. I mean, you can definitely try to syncopate us. X equals 10. Okay, we have to count for that. Okay, there's the Ionize we want. And we'll get draws +1. We will get another Ionize back up. And we'll, oh, the Ionize that we saw, that's right. So now our opponent may get her to ferry out of our graveyard. What is he doing? Oh, we got Chromium. Okay. And he's going to make another construct. We'll attack in with the one construct. Okay, now we're going to try to ionize this Raskus Content. And then we have a Sinister Sabotage if he has a counter for the Ionize. Did our opponent just make a misplay? Okay, that gets resolved. He pulls another Vraska's Contempt. Okay, so now we Sinister Sabotage the second Vraska's. Is that game? Nice. Good game, opponent. Alright. So we're 6-2 right now. It's pretty good. One more win and we'll reach the end of the ladder. One more loss and we're out. So either way, one more game for us. We get a Resplendent Griffin as a card for the daily quest. So far we won 800 gold. If we do hit the last one, we'll win 1,000, which is double what we entered for. And we'll go ahead and start the last game of our video here. Deck has done pretty good. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have too. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Subscribe to the video, the channel if you haven't. Like the video. If you liked it, I hope you did. Joe. Must be a friend of Joe Rogan's. Okay. I think we keep this. I'll play our Sacred Foundry tap first. Looks like we have Jen's Landing on the other side there. That was tapped. Might be facing mono white. Oh, we got green white, possibly tokens. Alright, we will play an island. We've got Lava Coil, the Witness, to make sure it doesn't bring another token back in. But I think we just pass. Could wait a couple turns and cast Expansion on Lava Coil. Fiery Cannonade would be good here. Or Deafening Clarinet. But we draw another land. I'll just pass. Opponent's down with 3 cards. Swings in for 3. He's going to flip his Legion's Landing. And anything else? You have Venerate the Loxa. He did not use any of his creatures to convoke, so no +1/+1 counters. Okay. Now I think we do Lava Coil the Loxodon, and then we'll also cast Expansion, and we'll get rid of that Hunted Witness, so we don't have to spend 2 spells. Now our opponent's down to 2 creatures, 3 cards in hand. Well, he gets a Divine Visitation. It's not what we wanted to see. Any token. This is now going to be a 4/4 Angel. We'll go ahead, player land, player roll. +1 roll. We'll get a counter spell. And pass it back. Okay, this is going to be bad. We got just on Discord and making 2 4/4 angels, which are now 5/5 angels, thanks to its giving all creatures that our opponent controls +1/+1. He's going to swing in for 4 at roll, putting him down to 2. And I don't think we're going to have many ways to come back from this one. Let's see, we have 2 instant sorcerers in our graveyard. So it's not going to kill anything but the vampire or the rejuvenator. We could fight with fire, the discordant. It could be +1 roll. We get to fairy. We play the fairy. We tap divine visitation. And our opponent casts March of the Multitude in response, making 2 more. And got 1 more angel. So we're just dead. Yeah, we're just dead. Okay, well, we went 6-3. So we won twice as many as we lost. I think that's pretty good. I like the way Jeskai played. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll go ahead and see what we got for our prizes here. We get 800 coins. It looks like our rares were upgraded to mythics. For uncommon, we get Goblin Warchief. Tashana, Voice of Thunder for one of the mythics. And March of the Multitudes, the card we just lost to. Alright. I think it really was the visitation we lost to. Alright, well, thank you for joining me. I hope you'll join us next time, that you will subscribe to the channel and like the video if you haven't. And we'll catch you later.